So remember, to get started with this stuff, you have to factor, but we're not going to factor because it's already in factored form. And then the next thing we do is we're going to state restrictions. We have variables in the denominator, so you have to state restrictions. So we know that x and y can't equal 0. So let's just say that right now. X and y cannot equal 0. All right, and remember, in order for me to combine this 8 and this 3, they have to have this same exact denominator. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw an LCD bubble. And guys, please don't think this is beneath you. Just draw the LCD bubble. And we are going to figure out what the LCD is. So the way that you do this, if you follow this process, you'll get the LCD right every time. You copy the first denominator. The first denominator is 7x. And then you go to the next fraction and you write what you have not written in this bubble yet. The next fraction is a 2y. I haven't written a 2 or a y, so I'm going to write that. And remember, everything's being multiplied together. So what's our least common denominator? 14xy, y'all. That's what our LCD is. So when I start combining this stuff, remember they have a common denominator. What is the common denominator? You just drew a bubble around it. So remember, this is 14xy. So now that I have my common denominator, I can write both of the numerators in one fraction, y'all. I just have to multiply by what it was missing. That's the biggest piece to this. So remember, we had an 8 right here. I'm just going to recopy this 8. And then, guys, look at the denominator. What was missing from my LCD box for this first fraction? That's right. That's what we're going to multiply this by. And then I'm going to recopy the plus sign. And then I'm going to take a look at that 3. And I'm going to multiply this 3 by what the bottom is missing. What is the bottom missing? The 7x. All right, so most of our work is going to be done in the denominator, or I'm sorry, the numerator. You're going to have a lot of combining like terms on this. All right, so this 8 times 2y, of course, is just 16y. I'm going to recopy the plus sign, and then 7x times 3 is 21x. And then I'm going to go ahead and recopy the fraction. And then remember, you always need to combine like terms. Y'all, I can't combine those. They're different letters. And you always need to simplify. You always need to factor. I can't simplify or factor anything out. Y'all, I can't cancel out that y with this y because it's right next to a plus sign. Same with this x. This x is attached to that plus sign. That's all I can do with it. So we're going to box it in. So that is the combined answer. And remember, your restrictions are part of your answer.